gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ sọ jí o. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, gbogbo oníjòyè níjòyè ó yẹ dìde o. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́ tuntun pé water bill ti tún di ohun àpérò láti sọ di òfin nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin. Buhari gbé bẹ́sí bíìlì wá kò wọlé, àwọn ọmọ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìgbà náà já kulẹ̀. Buhari gbé rúgà bíìlì wá ó tún lulẹ̀ ní o. Ní báyìí water bill ni àwọn Fúlàní tún gbé jáde. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ water bill? Water bill yóò fún ìjọba àpapọ̀ ní àǹfààní láti di alákòóso àti olùdarí gbogbo odò ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ yóò sì jẹ́ aláṣẹ lórí gbogbo odò orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. Odò Èrò, Ọ̀ṣun, Ọ̀sẹ́, Ìkọgùsì, Ọ̀gbẹsẹ̀, Àyọ́nùgbà, Lẹ́kìtì. Ọmọ ìlú kò láṣẹ níbẹ̀ mọ́. Àyàfi kí wọ́n gba àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ ṣe ohunkóhun. Odò Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo, àṣẹ bóyá lè ṣe ti di èèwọ̀ fún ìlú. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti di alábàáláṣẹ bákan náà lórí odò Àṣejìrẹ́, Ẹ̀rìnlẹ̀, Àpọ́n, Ọbà àti odò Ọ̀tìn. Odò Òmù nílùú Èkó, odò Ọ̀tàràn nílùú Ìkòròdú, Làgún àti odò Lẹ́kí, odò Ọ̀wẹ́nà lóńdó, Yewa àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ti di tìjọba àpapọ̀. Ààlà, Ọ̀sẹ́, Ọ̀gbẹsẹ̀, Ìgbọ́kọ̀dá, Olùwá àbí ẹ̀gbọ́n ni kò sí pé ọmọ ìlú lè pàṣẹ ọjọ́ ọdún tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ ṣe àwọn ọdún ìmọ̀. Kódà odò Èkúpupa tìlú Ìbàdàn tá a mọ̀ sókùpa. Àyàfi kí ọmọ ìlú tàbí ọba Yorùbá pàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀. Odò Ọ̀gbà tí ìlú Ìṣẹ́yìn ní bí wọ́n ti gbé èèwọ̀ láì gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀. Ohun tí water bill túmọ̀ sí ni pé àṣẹ kan náà tí ọmọ Ìkòròdú ní lórí odò Májídú àbí ti Ọ̀tà ọ̀nà náà ní Fúlàní yóò ní. Àṣẹ tí ọmọ Òṣogbo bá ní lórí Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo ni ọmọ Fúlàní náà yóò ní àǹfààní irúfẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò sí àǹfààní àti bọ Yemọja, Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo, Ọ̀gbá, Ọ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀, Ọ̀tà ọ̀nà, odò Ògùn láì gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀. Tí ìjọba àpapọ̀ ò bá fọwọ́ sí, kò sí àṣẹ lẹ́nu ọba mọ́. Tó bá ń bu ìjọba ní o, bí kò sì wù wọ́n, ọba kan kò ní àṣẹ. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, ọba Yorùbá, ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire, ẹ dìde, ẹ panupọ̀. A ò fẹ́ water bill kó di òfin o. Torí pé nígbàkúgbà tó bá wu Fúlàní ni wọ́n lè dá màálù wọ ibikíbi nínú odò Yorùbá. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí àwọn olóṣèlú Yorùbá ta ọjọ́ ọ̀la ògo iyì ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá fún Nàìjíríà o. Gbàjàbíàmílà tó jẹ́ olórí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin kékeré ti sọ wípé gbogbo gómìnà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti Nàìjíríà lápapọ̀ ti fọwọ́ sí pé kí water bill ó di òfin. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ àwọn aṣòfin ti Benue tí wọ́n yarí pé gómìnà àwọn kò lè fọwọ́ sí irú ìkónilẹ́rú bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbàjàbíàmílà tó jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó kò tako àbá náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni àwọn aṣojú ọmọ Èkó nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin náà sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo ọ̀nà tí Fúlàní yóò fi bá ilẹ̀ mọ́ onílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àti odò lèyí o. Alálẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ gbà wá o. Ọ̀rọ̀ lómi Ìdó, nàmú lómi Ìtàgì. Àbálámọ̀dé Èkìtì ẹ̀fọ̀n, àbá bíbí ìrẹ́lẹ̀ ìlú Ọ̀páárá. Àwọn ni wọ́n ṣe fá fún ẹkú tọ́tọ́ níbi yẹn. Àwọn ni wọ́n ṣe fá fún òòṣà mẹ́jọ ní Mósè. Wọ́n ní àwọn bá Ọ̀rúnmìlà jagun. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ń pé ẹ lè bá òun jagun. Gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ àjíire, ìmọ̀tú, ìmọ̀jọ, ìmẹ̀, ogunkógun, àṣàṣìkáṣàṣì kò ní lè mú gbogbo ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire pátápátá. Àní àwa ọmọ Yorùbá nílé lóko. Ogun ò ní kó ilẹ̀ wa o. Àti pé ẹfun tó tọ́ ní orúkọ tí à ń pè ìwọ ẹtù. Gbogbo àbá, ìmọ̀, ọ̀tẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá dì fún Yorùbá. Ó yá ẹtù o, wá lọ tún wọn ká o. Àti pèsè ìjọ ní Mọ́sẹ̀ là ń pè ìwọ ìjọ. Ó yá ẹ̀yin tí ẹni ilé ayé, tí ẹni ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, tí ẹni ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire, ẹ dìde o. Ó yá kí ẹ di ejò, kí ẹ wá lọ tún wọn ká lórí water bill yìí orílẹ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin, kí ẹ wá lọ bá wọn jà. Àti pé ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹlẹ́yẹ àjẹ́ lórúkọ tí wọ́n ń pe ogun. Ó yá kí ogun kúrò lórí gbogbo ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire pátápátá. Àní ilẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá kí ogun padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n di ogun ní o. Kí ogun má lè kó ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire. Àní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá. A kò fẹ́ water bill rárá o láyé. Kò lè wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Ògún dáborí ogbè ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. A ò fẹ́ o. Aláwọ̀ ò fẹ́. Bébí ẹnu ẹni báyìí làkúkú fi kọ́tẹ́ jẹ. Ìgbẹ̀dùgbẹ̀ tó rọ̀ lókè yóò máa gbọ́dọ̀ dá o. Orí pé tó bá já yóò para lé yóò para òfo. Yóò bá jòjìgìdì kò tí ì rìn láàjì. Ńlá sí ń pariwo tó
àsìkò fíkìrì ló wọlé bá wa. Ẹ mọ̀ mọ̀ jẹ́ ká finá sórí òrùlé sùn lọ fọnfọn. Èyí ò tókò, ọwọ́ ò tókò. Fíìmù fìlà wẹ́kù pẹ́kí. Báwo sì sọ́ra gẹ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀rẹ̀ ìdíwọ́ ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀gbà tó kòròdò. Bẹ́bí ara alẹ́ ní bá dé mọ̀ náà mo di wèrè náà pẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ níta. Gbogbo ládéládé káàárọ̀ òjíire bí. Ara yìí kàn yí o, ẹ̀dá kan ẹ bá wà wá kan ṣe sí. Ọ̀ọ̀ni ilé Ifẹ̀, Olúbàdàn ti bà. Aláké ìlú Ẹ̀gbá, Atáọ̀jà tó sọ́gbọ́. Òṣèmọ̀ wẹ́ẹ̀tò Oǹdó, Àwùjalẹ̀ ti jẹ bọ́ọ̀dé. Àwọn àbòkú ti jẹ̀sà. Sọ̀wọ́ Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ kọ́ o. Méjì Ìtàkùrẹ́, Èwí Ìjàdó, Ìyìn Àgbàlẹ̀ Ẹ̀dẹ́gbẹ́ àti gbogbo ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ṣẹ́kù gbogbo yín pátápátá ni àké sí o. Gbogbo lóyè pátápátá kò kúkú yọ nílẹ̀ nígbà kankan. Gbogbo ọ̀tọ̀kùn ìlú. Gbogbo gómìnà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá ẹ dákun ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ o. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ là ń bẹ̀ yín o. Gbogbo olóṣèlú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ dákun ẹ mọ́ sàṣùkúra. Gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire bí nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin kékeré àtẹ̀yí tó ga jùlọ láti ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì, Oǹdó, Ọ̀yọ́, Ọ̀ṣun, Kwara àti ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi pátápátá gbogbo nílà ń ké sí o. Gbogbo sẹ́nítọ̀ tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá mọ́kànlélógún tí ń bẹ nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin tó ga. Àti gbogbo ọ̀nàrẹ́bù mẹ́tàdínlọ́gọ́rin tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tí ń bẹ nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin kékeré gbogbo nílà ń ké sí ẹ wá jẹ́ wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ yóò lọ yín sílẹ̀ rárá o. Gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire bí pátápátá ẹ jẹ́ ká panupọ̀ ká sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀. Torí pé ẹnu ẹni là fi ikọ̀ méje. Gbogbo Yorùbá pátápátá nílé lóko ló panupọ̀ pariwo wípé a ò fẹ́ o. Àlá ò fẹ́. Òfin tuntun tó rọ̀ di oge olókè yìí tí wọ́n ní kí ìjọba àpapọ̀ kó máa ṣe kò kárí gbogbo mi pátápátá lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí. La ní ká panupọ̀ ká sọ báwa ò fẹ́ o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ò bá mọ̀, ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ kí n sí yín ní ìrànpẹ́. Ìyẹn ni pé bí òfin ọ̀hún bá wọ́pọ̀ ní tán, ìjọba àpapọ̀ yóò gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé gbogbo odò tí ń bẹ lórílẹ̀-èdè pátápátá. Odò Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo, odò Oyèwà, odò Ògùn, odò Ọ̀wẹ́nà, Àṣèjìrẹ́, Ẹlẹ́yẹlé, odò Ògùnpá àti gbogbo odò ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé yòókù tí ń bẹ nílẹ̀ wa. A ò wá ní láǹfààní láti láṣẹ lórí àwọn odò yìí mọ́. Ó wá di bá a bá fẹ́ sọ fún Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo. A ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba ni. Kò mọ̀mọ́ tán síbẹ̀ ò jàre. A ò ní láṣẹ lórí ìkànga tó ń bẹ lákàlá wa mú. Àtàwọn omi ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé tí ń bẹ lágbègbè wa. Ìyún ni pé bàbá wa gbẹ́ kànga tàbí omi ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé. A gbọ́dọ̀ dábùjá gbàṣẹ. Ṣé bí òṣàbò lè gbà mí? Ṣé bó yẹ kó fi ní sílẹ̀ bó ṣe bá ní? Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ti ń bẹ nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ẹyẹ àtẹ̀tẹ̀ wà kan ṣe sí kọjọ́ tó ń lọ. Abẹnugan ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin fẹ́ẹ́ bí gàjà bí àmìlà. A ò fẹ́ o. A ò sì ní jánu lọ́rọ̀ yìí láyé títí dìgbà tẹ́ òbí gbọ́ tẹ́sùn kan kan ṣe sí. Ẹnu wa òkúkú ní dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ la ò sì ní kúkú yẹ mọ́jà fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá wa. Gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire bí ní pàdé pé a ò fẹ́ o. Ẹjẹ́ àjọ ṣe é no to water resources bill tí mi lókè diodio. Ẹgbẹ́ Yorùbá Nation lórí ìkànnì Clubhouse ló kéde rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
Wokibogua, I say good evening, welcome as we are just about to go into the conversation. My name is Yomi KOIKIMEDIA. Nigeria is literally at the verge of breakup. It depends on when, how soon. That is the question that millions of people would like to know. But I can tell you, with all the atrocity that is happening across Nigeria, 14 innocent Igbo people were killed for no reason. It is just about when is Nigeria going to break up. Sit down and let's get through with another beautiful program. My name again is OLAMILEKAN. It's now 20 minutes past 9 p.m. here in London, 18th of July 2022. Ó kù díẹ̀ ni Nigeria ó máa dàwó. Èèyàn kàn pé mọ nígbà wo lásìkò wo. Èèyàn 14 ni wọ́n pa ní Enugu. So many people have been kidnapped again today. As usual, a lot of Nigerians will fight back the demon that is about to kill them before the time of the total breakup. Let's listen to this as we're just about to go into the program. Once again, a very good evening as we remember those that have been killed by the Nigerian government and those terrorists that is being sponsored by the Nigerian government. The monster will come down. It's just when it's going to come down. 14 innocent people died in the hands of the security operatives that was set up by Uzo Dima, the criminal. Every single politician will pay for all the atrocity that you are committing. It's just a matter of when and what time. A lot of you, as much as you might think you are Nigerian, there's nothing called Nigeria. Nigeria is just a geographical expression that was put together, and everybody knows that. Britain created Nigeria in 1914, and if you call yourself a Nigerian, you must also say you are a slave that happened thousands of years ago. As I welcome you on all the platforms, on Instagram, on Twitter, somebody said I'm just looking for followers. At least my followers will listen to the truth as against the 419 media in Nigeria. We're going to be talking about the death of those innocent Igbo in Enugu today. 14 of them were killed by the IGBOHO or whatever security outfit, just a similar one that was set up in Southwest known as Amotekun. Leankonsi, Nigeria is literally at the verge of breakup, and it will break up whether by force or by peace. We will break Nigeria so that the next generation will not have to travel through the sea, will not have to travel through the road, will not have to go outside our own indigenous land, known as the Yoruba land, that was there before the British came, steal everything, change our name, gave us an English language, and then tell us that our tradition is as evil as anything. Our tradition will remain our tradition. We will also say it is not about religion. We are fighting for freedom, and that freedom is getting closer. I welcome you as you're joining. Again, it's now 9:23 p.m. My name again is OLAMILEKAN. Nigeria is literally going to break up, and the question is when and how soon. Is it going to be peaceful? Is it not going to be peaceful? A country that has taken lives of millions of innocent people must definitely come to an end. Since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country. I'm going to give you more details about that as we continue to say Britain is behind the reason why you are suffering today. And those of you that keep saying that you are one Nigeria, I hope you remember that Nigeria still remains number 6 when it comes to the Global Terrorism Index in the world. That means your chances of surviving to age 40 is very, very slim. The agenda was to keep Nigeria together, and the question is, they never knew that in 2022, the Yorubas will fight back and demand their indigenous right to go back to where we were before British government came in 1914. Nobody was known as Nigerian in 1913. As at 1913, we were known as either the Yoruba kingdom or the Igbo kingdom or the Hausa kingdom. But today, everybody is so pleased and happy to be known as Nigerian. But the question is your life better? Because if your life is not better, it was all the manufacturing that came through in 1914 by the British government. And that is why we are saying we will break Nigeria by fire, by force. We cannot continue like this, and that is why we are saying to the Western world is either you tell the government that the country needs to wind down, or it will wind down by fire, by force. We have the right to have a self-determination. It's not a crime to demand an exit out of the shithole country that has made your life much, much poorer, where thousands of people die for nothing, no reason. Alamala, as we can tell you, in Abeokuta, there's an hidden agenda for the terrorists to use that base to create havoc in the southwest. I'll be telling you more about Alamala barracks, níbi tí wọ́n ti ń kó oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ogun sínú bẹ̀ láti fi pamọ́ Yorùbá. Again, I'm telling the governor of Ogun State to now make his way as quickly as possible to Alamala barracks, because nínú Alamala barracks, it looks like maybe that will be part of where they will be launching an attack in the Yoruba land. Since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into a one country. Is that not amazing? Is that not glorifying? That a British government that thought that 1914 is still 2022, advising us to go and get PBC, but never telling you that you are not a Nigerian, you are a Yoruba man before Nigeria, you are an Hausa man before Nigeria, you used to be an Igbo man before Nigeria. So why all these issues that we are telling them that we don't want to be known as Nigeria? You created Nigeria in 1914, and it is our right to say we don't want to be part of that country anymore. It shouldn't cause any fight. It shouldn't cause any problem. Kò gbọdọ̀ di ìjà sílẹ̀. All we are saying is we don't want to be known as Nigerians because you gave us that name. And those of you that are still claiming to be Nigerian, you are as stupid, as idiotic, because there's nothing called Nigeria. Your great-great-grandfather were never known as Nigeria. British government created Nigeria in 1914. And I welcome you again to this beautiful program as we are now going to be explaining in details. Let me first give you, I will not be able to show you the pictures. They are very, very gruesome. But if you don't have a Twitter account, you would have to go and look at it yourself on Twitter. Enugu, as of today, so many incidents occur in there. Let me first give you the breaking news. Islamic terrorists have invaded Enugu community, kidnapped over 15 innocent residents. We don't know where they are at the moment, whether they are being raped, whether they are being killed. But what I can assure you is the Fulanis are moving as quickly as possible, and they are already setting up a base inside Alamala Barracks. Alamala Barracks is now become a danger to the southwest of Nigeria, because those that are inside Alamala Barracks are Fulani agenda that will unleash havoc in Lagos State. I can assure you that is intelligence that is coming to us. Alamala Barracks, I want Governor Dapo Abiodun to make his way down there now before they unleash any havoc on the innocent Yoruba people. But let me first talk about the criminality that took place in Enugu today. 15 innocent people have now been kidnapped by the Islamic terrorists in what we called the same hidden agenda. Kill, rape, suppress, and take the land. Are we all going to sit back and do nothing? Is the question. So if 15 people were kidnapped, the question is, where is the governor? Where is the security budget? About almost 4 billion from what we know, according to senior Robert Clark. And I'm going to give you that video again, which is almost about 10 years ago. We played that yesterday. I'm just going to remind you about it again today. Are we all make we just sit back until everybody is kidnapped, until everybody is taken away? Remember that there is an agenda, and that agenda is nothing more than that they want everybody to be scared of them. They want everybody to remain quiet. When we talk about the crime that is happening, some say we are just exaggerating the problem. I say that's not a problem. No, that's fine. But evidence have shown us that this particular year, 2022, is a year that we have to be very, very vigilant. You might say that we are sitting here and creating unnecessary news. But I'm going to play a video just to remind you what this man told us before he was killed by the Nigerian government. You don't have to believe him. But 2022, he said something is going to happen. Let's listen to him again.
Which is it for you, Dr. Madaya? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers. That's big.
Yes. Okay. How will the government just say, oh, it is revenge killing and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because, you see, General Abacha, and people don't give him his due. Do you think you have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunition, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They are already in the south, in the very forests of the south. They are everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
You have that word without anything mixing in it. By 2022 we are in already. It's not 2023. He said it 2022 they want to start a civil war. You don't have to believe that. But do we say that we have evidence to prove that there is this systematic movement happening from every geographical part of Nigeria today, that something is moving? We've seen the military moving armories from the southeast coming down to the southwest. We are not fighting a war. I'm talking about an external war with another country. Tó bá jẹ́ pé à ń bá ìlú kan jà nísìnyí, we could say that we are moving this artillery so that they will be in strategic location to protect the Nigerians. But that is not the reason why they are moving the artilleries. We have seen military movement of one artillery from one side to the other. What could be the reason for that? Is there something that is about to kickstart? Or is there an agenda to make sure that every part of the southeast and the southwest that are already agitating for their right, which is self-determination? It is not a crime to ask for self-determination. But could there be that the government of the Fulanis is now preparing what we can call unleash the havoc before, maybe as the Yoruba are saying, we would declare a Yoruba nation before 2023? Is there something that the government, I'm talking about the military that has now been infiltrated by the Fulanis, because there is evidence that's already shown that the military architect of Nigeria as of today is no longer safe, is now in the hands of the Fulani government. So almost everyone is living in denial, as if nothing is going to happen. But we know that something is boiling. But before we go into that, let me show you this. What actually took place in Enugu today. 14 innocent Igbo people were killed, massacred, by the same security operatives that is meant to protect them from being killed in the first place. But rather, this same security has literally gone and created havoc. From today, according to my brother Simon Ekpa, Biafra people have declared war against Ebubugu for their continued killings in Biafra land. Biafra witnessed another bloodbath today as Ebubu, the militant wing of the Southeast governor, killed 14 innocent youth in their cold blood while they were returning from a wedding. I'm saying 14 innocent people lost their life in Nigeria today. 14. Again, it's not just about that alone that took place. There was also other criminal activities that took place. When you look at these, suspected Islamic terrorists invaded the same Enugu when the security should be protecting the innocent one. The security is actually killing Nigerians because not everybody of them believe in the breakup of Nigeria anyway. Not literally because they are from the southeast, they want Nigeria to break. But their life cannot be guaranteed in Nigeria today. And the question is, when is Nigeria going to break up? It's just a matter of when. Let me take you back to this interview that was granted to Channels Television almost in 2016 by senior advocate of Nigeria, Robert Clark, in terms of a fake constitution that was also being used to siphon trillions of naira. When we talk about the security vote, the security vote is meant to be used to protect these innocent Nigerians today. But rather, we can see that Even in the northern part of Nigeria, 100 terrorists attended a Tobani ceremony of a terrorist leader called Ada Aleru. A retired police DIG was also present. Is it not a miracle God that in Nigeria today, the military has literally looked away from a Tobani that was taking place with more than 100 terrorists that was also at present. We're going to come back to that. I'm just giving you all this timeline because these are timelines that cannot be hidden away. And if they are hidden away in Nigeria, our job here is to expose it. Once again, my name is Yomi Koiki of KOIKIMEDIA. I want to go back again to Enugu. I'm going to show you the timeline again. Once again, remember that the job of the governor is to protect the lives of the innocent Nigerians, because not everybody wants Nigeria to break, but rather they are creating more havoc for Nigerians at home. And that is why I have asked again today, when and how soon the breakup of Nigeria will occur. Crisis every day in Nigeria. In the next few days, people will forget, just as nobody remembers the killing that took place in Owo. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you back to this video. Let's go back to, I think I could get that from Simon Ekpa page. Let's look at this. What you are actually looking at right here are innocent Nigerians. Remember, they do not literally have to be people that support Biafra or the breakup of Nigeria. But these are innocent Nigerians that are just going thereabout as everyone does around the world. But rather than the security operative to protect them, do you know what happened? They were massacred in cold blood. Let's listen to this. Remember, no ambulance, nothing to even take them in a proper dignity way. Look at what Nigeria, after 62 years, look at what the British government have created in 62 years of what we call the fake amalgamation that was put together, forced on every Nigerian, and yet they want me to accept that in 2022. Look at the wheelbarrow that is being used to move people that have been killed. These are same like you and me. They wanted just a normal life. They wanted to live life like you and me. Some of them might not even believe that Nigeria should break up. Let's watch this more. They are now using wheelbarrow. There is no ambulance. There is no police. There is no fire brigade. There is no helicopter. Rather, it is still the same citizens that are moving them with a wheelbarrow. The question is, are we all going to sit back and do nothing? Or should we start thinking about preparing our mind, whether it's going to be peacefully or it's going to be violent? We must start thinking about that now. Pé ká máa sọ pé kò ní di ìjà. In tó ń lọ nílẹ̀ Igbo tó bá tẹ̀ lọ dìjà, ǹjẹ́ yín Yorùbá, ǹjẹ́ yín gbáradì? Because this situation that you might not be hearing, because some of our media are not talking about what is happening in the Southeast, because we are focusing only on what is happening in the Southwest. But the people in the Southeast are as much as angry that 14 innocent people that should be alive today have died.
Like this,
we heard that 14. Toban sọ pé Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn is equivalent to the same security outfit that was set up in the Southeast, rather than them protecting Nigerians. Not that we don't have the money. Let's see if we have the money or not. This video was 2016. Do Nigeria have the money to protect every Nigerian? I'm not sure, but Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Robert Clark, is going to explain it to us in this short video. Let's listen to it.
the Honorable says that, in fact, it has an interesting theme, that retreat that they have, towards ensuring good governance, accountability in Nigerian federal.
Did you hear that? This was in 2016. Good governance, accountability. The governor of Imo State, Uzodinma, do you have accountability to why 14 innocent people were massacred today? Do you have the money in terms of giving the protection? Why did you not go after the same terrorists that kidnapped people, but rather your security outfit decided to kill 14 innocent people? Even, and I use the word even if they are criminal, they must be taken to the court of law and be persecuted according to the fake constitution.
And I did ask him, he says, look, that Nigerians may have the wrong impression, but they mean well for this country. But looking at some of the provisions, I know you've gone through this, you think they really mean well for good governance from what you've seen?
Let us be honest with ourselves. We lawyers say you cannot build something on nothing. The Constitution, the 1999 Constitution, is a constitution that I believe we should jettison completely because it does not augur well. After 17 years, it has created more problems for us in Nigeria.
You heard that very well. After 17 years of the fake 1999 military decree constitution, it has literally created more problems for Nigerians. But more Nigerians are saying, we will go and vote Atiku. It will fix and make Nigeria a better country. We will go and vote Peter Obi. It will definitely deal with all the criminals and bring the hope back in Nigeria. We will vote for Tinubu because the Yoruba man, and it will make our life better. What do you then do with the terrorists that are already inside Nigeria? Do you tell them to go back? And do you also know, or maybe you don't know, we're going to come back to Robert Clark. I'm just giving you timeline so that you can prepare your mind for the worst case scenario. Because as I can tell you, there's a lot that is going to happen before the end of this year. And if you don't prepare yourself, the war that they are bringing will come on you. As of today, Nigeria remains number 6 when it comes to the Global Terrorism Index. Ibi nǹkan tó mì ní pé ìlú tí terrorists pọ̀ sí jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé, ní the whole world. Look at the map of the world, okay? Out of the 163 countries that was put together in this index, Nigeria remained number 6. And that is why, as of today, in Nigeria, terrorists are now doing Tobani. Even there was the former DIG. The question is this a repentant terrorist or a terrorist that is going to capture other terrorists? What is actually happening in Nigeria? Why is the world thinking that we should now not demand our right for self-determination? Remember that Babawa Awolowo said, and I quote here in one of his books, this book was published in 1947. And the question is, has anything changed? Nigeria is not a nation. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tí ẹ fẹ́ para yín lórí Nàìjíríà, Babawa Awolowo ó sọ ní 1947 kó tó bí bàbá tiẹ̀, kó tó bí wọ́n máa lè tó ń fẹ́ parẹ́ lórí Nàìjíríà. Ó sọ pé Nàìjíríà ò kì í ṣe nation. Mo ti ṣàlàyé definition nation fún yín lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà. Àmọ́ bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ kọ nínú ìwé ẹ̀ tí a rí kà ní 1947, some 75 years ago. Ìwọ wá fẹ́ parẹ́ lórí Nàìjíríà nítorí pé you are looking at Nigeria because bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀ wọ́n bá ẹ wọ́n sunrun nínú Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́ pé ìlú kan tí Britain ló create. Wọ́n wá bí wọ́n sínú ẹ̀, ìwọ wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ní Nàìjíríà, àwọn pè mí náà ní Nàìjíríà. A dẹ̀ ń sọ pé a kì í ṣe Nàìjíríà. We can retrace back our history. History nìyẹn máa ń lọ ń kà kó lè fi mọ̀ bóyá tòótọ́ ni ẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà ní ẹni or not. We are not fighting those of you that disagree with us. But the question I'm asking you this evening is, are you truly sure you are a Nigerian? Is the question. You don't have to fight me. You don't have to you don't have to agree with my views. You don't have to believe me. Some of you say we want to create war. But the war is sitting inside your doorstep based on what I am telling you. This is not me that wrote this visionhumanity.org. This is where everything tells it the way it is. And I am not the one that make Nigeria the capital poverty of the world. As of today, 2022, Nigeria still remains the capital poverty of the world. I did not create that. KOIKIMEDIA did not create that. When you don't have food, you will think of so many different things. Go on Linda Ikeji. I do go on her page. There's a 15-year-old boy that wanted to use another 15-year-old, but for a ritual purpose. Are you crazy when I tell you that you are already at war? Etiwa ninu ogun. And my job is to release you from that bondage. Your church is not going to tell you the kind of conversation that I'm telling you here. Your mosque will not tell you that. Your evil mentor will never tell you what I am telling you. Look at the data. Even though this data must have been backdated, because by now, Nigeria is more than 100 and something million people that are living in abject poverty. Do you know when they call people that lives in extreme poverty? When we talk about extreme poverty, let me give you the breakdown of the meaning of extreme poverty. So when I sit here and I talk and you are getting angry, you should not get angry with me. Get angry with the British government that created Nigeria in 1914. And Baba Awolowo has told us categorically that Nigeria is just a geographical expression. So this is something that every Yoruba sons and daughters and those that are still believing in Nigeria from the northeast to the southeast to the middle belt, we can never be one because there's an hidden agenda by the Fulani to make sure that they dip their Quran inside the ocean, and that is why they want to take the water from us. If we do nothing today, Nigeria will happen to you and me. If we refuse to stop it now, whether by fire, by force, Nigeria will happen to you just as it has happened to these our young brothers that were massacred by the same security outfit that was set up to protect lives and property. Let's go back to Enugu on this video. These are not goats inside the wheelbarrow. As at yesterday, they have life in them. As at today, 2 days ago, they had life in them. They had hope. They had inspiration. They have a dream. They want to travel as well to abroad if they have the opportunity. But today, millions of Nigerians cannot get access to travel out of Nigeria. Remember, I am just giving you different timelines. Do not get confused with the conversation. Stick to the memory of what I'm discussing. Don't let anything to be lost out of what I'm discussing. As of today, 2022, you will not be able to travel to 146 countries. All this red zone means that you would definitely need to apply for a visa that they're not going to give you. The question is, why do you want to kill yourself for Nigeria? That's just the question. Don't agree with my view. Disagree with it. But look at everything I've been opening in the last 10, 20 minutes. I've told you, look at the news. Look, don't forget about the irrelevant thing. Portable talks about this. These are irrelevant things. Let's stick to the real agenda that is about to happen to me and you if we do nothing today. Good evening to all my back end team and welcome once again to the program. My name is Yomi Koiki of KOIKIMEDIA, and what we do is we bring the world closer to your doorstep. We say condolence to, I think there was an actress that died. I was told she has a mental illness. 2 of them died today. We pray for the loss of those that are dying. But again, these are innocent Nigerians and they could not even give them dignity because 62 years of Nigeria, this is what the British government created.
This country. And they did a wedding. Now like this happened now, 14 boys. 14 boys.
You have in there? 14 boys were all massacred in a country that has no respect for human lives. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti wọlé tí ẹ bá gbọ́ gbogbo Gẹ̀ẹ́sì tí mò ń sọ látàárọ̀. Èyí tí mò ń ṣàlàyé fún yín ni pé léèní èèyàn 14 ni wọ́n pa ní Enugu. Òkú wọn ni wọ́n ń gbé lọ nínú wheelbarrow yẹn. Kò kí ń ṣe ní náà tí ń gbòkú àwọn èèyàn nínú wheelbarrow. I think I have some videos that I can go back to my timeline when there was a gas explosion some years back. People were moved in a wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow has become our latest ambulance. Moriembe, Walata, Eyontemi, Kwataro. after the program. Once again, my name is OLAMILEKAN Koiki. The question is, are we going to continue like this? Is there an agenda? And can we stop it? It can be stopped if everybody agree that we are not Nigerians. The reason why it is still going on is because a lot of Nigerians believe that they can fix Nigeria. Peter Obi is going to come and fix Nigeria and it will make them proud. And they do not understand that the agenda is that Nigeria can never be fixed because we are not one. Let's go back to this video again. Again, look at the bodies. The bodies is coming. That they are using the bin truck, the you know, people that collect rubbish. That is what they are using, you know, to move the dead bodies. No dignity. No dignity even for the dead. There's no dignity. So Nigeria is a crime scene. You are telling me to shut up. You are telling me to come back home so that we can fight it together. And I'm asking you, if you wait for me, you will die before I get home. That's all I was going to tell you. Look at it again. Look at what they are using to move innocent people that died. And the question is there an agenda? I believe there's an agenda. Let me go and look at what my brother, our uncle, he was one time working in the government. Forget about all these things that they're telling you that nothing is going to happen. There's a lot happening, and if we do not stop it now, it's going to come and fight every one of us. It will bite us, and if we don't do anything as quickly as possible, we are all in danger. Let me go back to Robert Clark before I find the next video ready. Let's go back and listen to this.
It has given more powers to the executive governors and the president, that in exercising these powers, they have allowed corruption to come in. Let me give you an instance. The question of security votes.
This is very, very important. The question of security vote. Morimbe, Yawa, Funke, Iyalaje, Ekabo Surieto. If I don't greet anybody, we must always respect our media colleagues that are working around the clock. In terms of Solale again, topic here. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. When? How soon is the question that everybody is asking.
Has no basis in the Constitution. They are illegally accepting security votes without constitutional provisions.
You hear that? Security vote is being given out without any constitutional basis. So, security vote. Let's listen more to this video. Was 2016. We are now in 2022. Up to date, nothing has changed apart from more Nigerians trying to save Nigeria going to get PVC. You think your PVC will solve when AK-47 will start being used to hit your head? You will know that PVC is not going to solve the problem that we have right now. My name is OLAMILEKAN Koiki, and welcome once again to those of you that have joined us.
Security votes was brought in by the military governors. Because being a military governor, he needed security votes to start looking at people who are going to topple their government by way of a coup. So they allowed them that money so that they could be paying spies.
Morimbe, Yawa, Gbemileke, and the rest of you, African Confidential, those of you that have joined us from around the globe, and welcome on board. I'm going to talk about Alamala Barracks is now in the hands of the Fulani in disguise as a military. Alamala Barracks, as we know this evening, is being prepared to use to invade Lagos State and Ogun State. I can confirm that Alamala Barracks near Ashale as of today, is now going to be used to unleash havoc in Lagos because they are using that base to prepare the ground.
To report any coup attempts. Now, the civilians inherited it without a constitutional provision. When Imo State was doing its 5 years something on your channel.
I want us to listen to this very well. Take note when I'm doing my program, you must have pen and paper and write the details down, the numbers. So if anybody's telling you Nigeria cannot break, tell them Nigeria still remain number 6 global terrorist index. Into mean ni pé ní gbogbo ìlú tó wà lágbàáyé, Nigeria ni number 6 tí terrorist pọ̀ sí jù. And the question is, who is going to tell them to go away? Is it Tinubu when he becomes the president? Is it Atiku when he becomes the president? Or Peter Obi? Or Showore? Who? Or Kwankwaso? Who is going to tell terrorists to go out of Nigeria? But if we have our own nation now, we can defend our borders, equip ourselves with any equipment to the latest technology. Not that Nigeria doesn't have the same technology, but there's an hidden agenda. And I've already got the video I was preparing myself to play, which is what this man told us again on the same channel's television some few months back, literally around August last year. Let's hear what he has to say. These are intelligent people, and when they talk, just like the late Dr. Malapia, they don't talk nonsense. So continue to sit there and be sleeping with your girlfriend and tell me that I'm stupid and I should come back home. Continue to be saying that, Koiki, you are bringing war. I think this man will tell you who is going to bring war to Nigeria. Let's listen to him. I do not own the copyright to some of these videos.
Is that there are a group of people in this country that feels that this country should be Islamized.
Okay, who are this group of people? The evidence is already showing the group of people that we are talking about. I just want you to again, I'm just using it as a timeline. There's something they call timeline, just a recollection. Let's go and quickly look at what Benue State Governor Otom has told us. Who are these people? Does the dead Buhari or the fake one knows about it? Again, this is Governor Otom has called on the federal government to release, the detained leader of the indigenous people, and he's the only one speaking. He has the balls. But I want us to look at some of his video. Let's watch this.
NNAMDI KANU. In fact, I want to call that NNAMDI KANU should be released. A freedom fight agitator who said that, look, he wants liberation for people. Why are you incarcerating him? Why are you not going to arrest Fulani men? Look at the bomb blast in train blast in Abuja to Kaduna. Up to today, our people are still being kept by these bandits. Where are the security? Where is the president? Where is the security to go out and rescue these people? Tell me what is happening. It is a shame. Tell me, IGBOHO, they went after him in the southwest and were able to stop him. At least we're not hearing about IGBOHO again. Why can't they stop these Fulani men who are terrorizing this country and have made it impossible? They come to Benue and kill just in my local government within the space of 3.
Did you hear that? Let's complete this video.
40 people have been killed. More than
40 people have been killed. But who are those behind these? Let's go back to what this man is saying. Like I said to you, this I'm giving you tonight, it's all timeline. Okay? Don't believe it. But one thing is, you will wake up one day and there will be bomb all over Lagos and Ogun State. If the Pabiodu do not go to Alamala Barracks tonight, your life is in danger from what I am hearing. Alamala Barracks is now being prepared to be used to unleash havoc in Lagos State. Not just Lagos State, the surrounding of Ogun State. I am now giving order to Dapo Abiodun to visit Alamala Barracks himself to investigate what is going on in Alamala Barracks, because Alamala Barracks is being prepared to be used to unleash havoc in Lagos State from the intelligence that has reached me.
That feels that this country should be Islamized. This is a fact. I said, you want me to start mentioning names of people in this government that we have interrogated. I was a member of an interrogation team, and I've interrogated a very high-ranking member of this government in 2007, 2008 on issue of Boko Haram. I interrogated him. He's in this government right now. And what was the issue? Boko Haram. And this senior officer was actually let go because he was found culpable. But right now he's in the government. You see, we must say the truth, because if you don't, this country is going down the precipice. We have been set back more than 60 years right now. We've gone back to the time before 1966 now. And whoever is coming back to repair this country has a lot of work to do.
There's no way we can repair a country like this. So if anybody's telling you, we're going to repair this country, no country is about to be repaired. Okay? We are not going to repair this country. We will rather dissolve Nigeria. Nigeria must be disintegrated.
This country has never been polarized, so we cannot run away from it. We have never been this much polarized. I'm a federal person. My mind is federal. My brain is federal. My loyalty is federal. I do things for the federal government. So I cannot come here and try to be sentimental. No, I'm a federal person.
So will your life be at risk now that they're hearing you?
I don't care. I don't care. And my colleagues, they know me. Those people that listen to me, they know me. I don't care. The issue is that this country is bigger than an individual. That is the issue.
Okay, I don't have to go too much in that video. The reason why I am just giving us all this timeline is nothing more than the fact that this country that you love so much is now ready to be disintegrated. It has to end. That is the only way, and that is the final answer. Nigeria needs to end. Yes, I am getting the breaking news that the Alano has dissolved the executive of the Lano Omodua. I've just come across that just before we came on air. But I can tell you that that is what is coming up on their Twitter handle this evening. Press statement. Akintoye dissolves Ilana Omo Odua Worldwide Executive Council. The Alano of Ilana Omo Odua and the leader of the Yoruba self-determination struggle, Professor Banji Akintoye, has dissolved the Worldwide Executive Council of Ilana Omo Odua with immediate effect. Addressing the members of the Executive Council at the meeting held today, 18th of July 2022, Akintoye announced that the Worldwide Interim Management Council shall be constituted shortly to retool, reinvent, and rebrand the apex body of the Yoruba nation agitation for the optimal gain of the Yoruba people. Akintoye said the Interim Management Council will work with him to conduct a new election that will usher in a new Worldwide Executive Council. The dissolution, according to Akintoye, exclude the ex-officials who are Homeland State and the Diaspora Coordinator. Akintoye thanks the members of the dissolved Executive Council for their contributions to the development of the Yoruba land and wish them the best of luck in their future endeavor. And this is coming from Alano in Council. So that is the latest coming from the Ilana Omodua, that has now been a dissolve of the Executive Council. I don't know what that means in terms of a layman. Maybe when we open the phone line, or somebody will probably be able to tell us a little bit further into that. But that is what I can tell you from their Twitter handle. And this Twitter handle, as far as I'm concerned, is still the official. And when anything is official, whatever comes out of it is an official. Again, Chief Sunday Igboho do not have a Twitter account. So if you come across any Twitter account named Igboho or Tigboho anyhow, Chief Sunday Igboho do not operate any Twitter account. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho will operate any Twitter account, and likewise, it does not have any Facebook account. So if you come across anything that linked to Chief Sunday Igboho, I can assure you that is just people that set that up on their own. It has nothing, and he has literally asked me to tell you this so many times because a lot of you are sitting down, in there. But one thing I can assure you is that is not going to happen. So this is what is actually taking place presently, but I can assure you that we will continue, to tell us exactly what needs to be told when it comes to the breakup of Nigeria. Nigeria has to break so that the next generation do not go through what we are going through presently. So my name is Olayomi Koiki of KOIKIMEDIA, and we are not going to go too much on this program because of some other things that we're going to be doing later on today. I have a meeting I have to attend now, but I probably say thank you so much for those of you that have joined us on this very short program that we have come up with. Nigeria is literally at the verge of breakup. It should break up so that the next generation do not go through what we are going through. So remember that we all have a role to play. I'm just playing my own role. You can play yours as well, and that would then mean that we will all work together to dissolve, disintegrate, and break up Nigeria so that the next generation can have a better opportunity in a Yoruba nation, in a Yoruba land. And that is something that we should be proud of. We are Yorubas before this fake union. My name again is Olayomi Koiki of KOIKIMEDIA. I will now say thank you so much for being part of this program this evening. And we'll be back again same time tomorrow. Have a very good evening. My name is Olayomi Koiki, and bye for now.